Kyle Busch talks about his future. We talk about the Darlington throwback issue, and when the lights shine the brightest, Jeffery Earnhardt shine just as bright. Coming up next. What's going on, everybody? If I haven't earned your subscription, hopefully today is the day I will earn that subscription. All right, Bob Pockrass asked Kyle Busch if he would return to Joe Gibbs and basically what his future holds, and this is what Kyle Busch had to say.
Do you have any sort of time frame for when you want your plans to be decided for next year?
Yesterday.
You're getting antsy about it?
I'm not getting antsy about it. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. Goodbye.
So goodbye is an option?
Ask Joe Gibbs.
Have you been knocking on his door about it?
Not my problem.
Is it their problem then, right?
You gotta sell it. If you don't sell it, then nothing to sell or nothing to have.
So it's all about the sponsor.
Correct.
Do you feel that
Yes.
if you don't get anything from Gibbs, that there'll be somebody else out there that you land at?
Probably not.
Well, they're not going to let you go. They'll figure out something, won't they?
Ask Joe Gibbs.
So would you retire rather than leave JGR?
Really? I mean, what are we
Well,
doing?
you just said to Bob, probably not. So I just want to clarify that. I don't want that to be mistaken.
I would say I lost my ride. Cole Trickle once said.
Now, you'll see in this video several times Kyle Busch refers to ask Joe Gibbs, ask Joe Gibbs. At no point in this video does he look frustrated, aside from the fact when the reporter asks him if he is going to retire. So he looked a little irritated and frustrated there, but I think he was really calm throughout this whole thing. So I think, to me, this is much ado about nothing. This is more of a negotiating tactic from Kyle Busch for Joe Gibbs to go ahead and re-sign him, give him his contract, and be done with it. Because I think he is just irritated with the process. He wants to just go ahead and set his future in stone. Because I think in no way, shape, or form is Joe Gibbs going to let Kyle Busch go. Like, he is arguably the best driver there, and he is without a doubt the best driver that Toyota has had over the stretch that Toyota has had drivers. Now, some people don't like Kyle Busch, but you can't deny the man's talent in the race car. So, I mean, as much as you might dislike what he has to say on the microphone when he gets out of the race car, or what he's saying on social media, you can't deny his ability in the race car. So I don't see at this point Joe Gibbs letting Kyle Busch go. But I don't know. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments. We agree to disagree. All viewpoints are welcome. That's what makes this fun. I say it all the time. All right, let's get on to Jeffery Earnhardt. Jeffery Earnhardt caught a lot of flack all week. He got a lot of support too. Definitely way more support than flack. But there were definitely some people out there that were like, he doesn't deserve to be in that car. He shouldn't be driving the 3. This is just a publicity stunt. Well, he went out there, he put it on the pole, and he did everything he could possibly do to win that race, finished second, and it wasn't just like, oh, he ran second. That last lap, he picked off 2 or 3, 4 maybe cars at the very end of that race to get that second place finish. He put on an absolute performance for the ages. Didn't get it done, but he definitely got that second place finish, so it is a great story, and his critics, at least for right now, have to be silenced, because when the lights shine the brightest, on one of the biggest stages he has ever had in the best car he's had in a long time, he went out there and got the job done. He got a second place finish, and hopefully some sponsors saw how much support he got and how much this meant to him, and hopefully some Xfinity sponsors saw that, and they will give him more opportunities in that 3 RCR car. And how about Larry Mack? Larry Mack came back, put a car on the pole, and got a second place finish. Just a good story all around. You saw after the race Austin Dillon hugging him. Like, everybody was really excited. That was a big moment. It was a second place, but man, did it feel like something much bigger than a second place finish. But that being said, congratulations to Noah Gragson. Noah Gragson won the race. So when a guy wins the race, we definitely should talk about the guy winning the race, right? So congratulations to Noah Gragson for winning that race. But Jeffery Earnhardt, he did everything he was supposed to do in that race car. All right, and finally, the Darlington paint schemes. This has been an issue going on for a little while. When we first started the Darlington paint schemes, we had some really good-looking ones, and there are some good-looking ones this year. In fact, probably the vast majority of the paint schemes are as good-looking as they can be with the number slid forward. Like, NASCAR is not budging on that, so I mean, take that into account. Like, there's not much the teams can do when they got to slide the number forward. But here are a few really good-looking ones. Of course, the Jeff Gordon throwback from William Byron. I like the Mark Martin throwback that Alex Bowman has. Harrison Burton throwing it back to his dad, Jeff Burton. That's a good-looking car. Like, there are a lot of good-looking ones. But then there are some low-effort ones. I'm just going to put one up here because obviously when the deal happened, I was a Harvick fan because he was the RCR guy that replaced Earnhardt, so I'll start with him because I am a fan of him. But this is a low-effort entry on this list. This is not much of a throwback, okay? And this has been an issue, so I'll throw it to another guy, like, just so people aren't like you're picking on my guy. Kyle Larson, when he was with DC Solar, he ran this Davey Allison, quote-unquote, throwback. And this was one of the worst offenders, especially because the year before he had actually run a really good-looking Ricky Craven Kodiak throwback, and it was just spot on. They did such a good job with that Kodiak one. And then the next year to come back with this one because the sponsor, those crooks at DC Solar, wouldn't budge on the differentiating colors. So you had a blue and silver Davey Allison instead of the black and gold, which, man, that car in black and gold looks so good. The blue and silver just... it was a bad look. And so this has been a conversation about this throwback weekend. If teams aren't going to take it seriously, should we even have the throwback weekend? Well, I think we should have the throwback weekend because the fans get more pumped up, more die-casts, more t-shirts, more hats are sold for throwback weekend, probably than any other single race, I would imagine. So I think we should keep Throwback Weekend, but I wish NASCAR would step in and do something about it. They micromanage everything else in the sport. They might as well micromanage that. All right, that is all I got for you. Let me know what you think down in the comments section below. I will have, hopefully, a when RCR and Richard Petty, or Petty GMS, release all of their schemes. Once all these schemes are released, I do plan on doing a show talking about each scheme and how cool they are. So I will have one of those, but I wanted to wait at least until a few more of these things come out. I know a lot of them are already out there, but I wanted most of them to be out there. But yeah, that is all I got for you. If you like the content, feel free to subscribe down below. And if you got a comment, leave it down in the comment section. And other than that, thanks for your time. Peace.